Midlands Source, BBC WM 95.6. The guy that I've got in the studio, okay, his name is Tarju Le'sano, okay, and he specializes in spoken word music production with roots in cartoons, anime, hip hop, neo soul, jazz, R&B, UK garage, grime, alternate soul, gospel, and so much more. Bro, listen, let me just bring you in straight away. You could have just said you specialize in music, you know, like.
No, man, I have to hit it all, innit?
Tell me, like, how do you get so much influences? And when I say get, I mean, I feel like those are specific. From when I see like anime, cartoon, neo soul, grime, and an alternative, I don't feel like necessarily you just pick them out of the air. I feel like you're really talking to me. So, like, how do you get so much influences in that respect?
Well, bro, my parents are both musicians as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my mum, back in the day, was in the charts. She was
Yeah.
a very influenced artist as
Met
well.
Met them know.
Yeah. So Chrissy Lamonti,
Hey.
of Asia Blue, for real. So I was open to influences from young, from like Miles Davis, like Michelle Nadicello, Raphael Sadiq. You know, some real big hitters. D'Angelo.
So you're talking names that anyone who's born after 2000 has no clue about. 100%, you get me?
But they'll learn, innit?
Yeah, I need to learn. I missed out two of them, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So what is there pressure then, bro? Because I, for example, I'm the first in my family to really do music like properly.
Yeah.
So I have no pressure, bro. There's not like no one's betting on me to do better than anyone else. Is that something you have to go through? You feeling like, yo, I don't know if I can do this, bro?
You know what? Ever since a young age, my mom's always pushed me to express myself.
Yeah.
You know, all my parents. Like I say, all my parents because I have.
Like you got like 17.
I have my birth parents. I have step parents. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying. So I've always been encouraged to express myself in any way possible. And really, with music, like it took me a bit of time to exercise where my pocket in this. You know, big.
Do you feel like you found that? Because
I did. It took me a while.
Yeah.
It really did take me a while. And when I first came back out onto the music scene, like, because I've been doing music for like, I checked the other day, like I first released music like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I first came back out into like, you know, especially Birmingham and doing like live music scene, you know, I had to figure out like where I fit in. What do I say I am? Am I a rapper? Am I a grime artist? Am I this? Am I that? You know what I mean?
What do you say you are, bro? Because that's something I stress with as well, bro. I'm like, yeah, I do dance.
I'm an artist.
All right, cool. Just straight.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just straight.
I'm versatile. I was never raised to be like, yo, you have to take one lane. You know what I mean? But I think the lane that I've decided to take is open to so many different doors and pathways. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think in this music space that we're like not convinced but like forced to feel like we have to do that, like be in one lane, one category, one space?
I think, you know, as long as you can categorize something, you can sell it in so many different areas, you know what I mean? But, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say that Kendrick Lamar fits just the hip-hop category, you know what I mean?
You can step into rap because it's spoken word,
he's collaborating with people like Taylor Swift and, you know, pop idols, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I never want to categorize myself the same way, and I'm sure you don't either.
Oh, tell me this, because your energy is usually mad high. Right now, you're on this kind of, yo, I'm just chilling, I'm here.
I'm not going to lie, I feel comfortable
you
right now.
You feel cozy, yeah?
Yeah, I feel cozy, bro.
All right, I like that. That's good, man. So, there's an event that's happening, but before we get into that, I want to get into your music, okay?
Yeah.
So I've heard about you for a good while now. I would say probably maybe the space of a year. When I say heard about, spoke to, know, we even technically went on a flight somewhere like
Bro,
to
I was
Rotterdam.
thinking about it today. Like we've just coming up to a year now of
That's
knowing
crazy.
each other, innit?
That's crazy. Are you going to it again this year?
I'm hoping to.
I've seen how I feel. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. But so the first time I really heard you was just before that, and then I seen you perform out in Rotterdam, and I seen Tarju Le'sano, and at the time I couldn't pronounce the name because I was tripping over the words in it. But I seen the real guy who's out here, who's active, and I'm a person. You gotta be talented, yeah. But if you ain't got hard work, there's no point. Like literally, there's no point. Because even if you get a break, being talented, then what? Do you know what I mean? You still have to work for it. You still have to keep not necessarily impressing, but showing how much you love your art and how much you want other people to connect with it. If that makes sense.
Bro.
And that's what I see from you, bro. And I like you're the type of people I would see and really talk to if I see something going wrong or left, because I want to make sure you're doing all you can to better you.
Yeah.
So this song here, Red, where's this come from? Because I listened to it and I'm like, yo, this is different, bro. I can't call it grime, but then I can. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds like old school grime, like back in the day, like almost Crazy Titch, Bruiser, like that space. But then the beat is like, my friend called it something mad the other day, like rustic grime, where it sounds like you're in a not a graveyard, like a junkyard and all, like you can hear what the sounds doing, bare madness. So explain that energy before we play it.
The energy behind the song, like I'm very influenced from boom bap hip hop, but I'm also a UK like kid, and I can't like say that I'm influenced from old school rap and not be equally influenced from UK grime. You know what I mean? Like heavily. Like I can't say that I'm a Talib Kweli fan and not say I'm not a Kano fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so before I even started making the song, I had all this rage inside, but I've still got this rage inside. Like this, my music's my expression. You get me? Like it's not just for art; it's to express.
So when you say Red, is that what you see?
Bro,
is that what you saw when you made the song?
Red is the depiction of what I see in Red.
All right, listen, introduce
whether it's passion, rage, anger, love, whatever it is, it's everything.
Introduce the song first, please.
Yeah, man. So this is Tarju Le'sano, and this is what I depict in Red.
Right about when you start saying like using the word red, saying different words.
Wait, that's coming up.
I know. I was like, mind you.